This weekend marks 10 years since the snow jam of 2014 when 2.6 inches of snow shut the city down.
For those of us who were here, it's hard to forget. So how did this perfect storm transpire to create snow jam? Let's go back in time. Here's our team of 11Alive storm trackers.
The weekend before the storm, meteorologists were watching a system that would bring wintry weather to parts of Georgia.
We were talking about the storm all the way up, days leading up to it. It didn't look like much initially.
The bullseye looked like it would be central Georgia. Sunday evening, the National Weather Service in Peachtree City issued their first winter storm watch, which covered the south side of the metro. But as new information came in, the moisture nudged north.
Everybody was just waiting for that winter storm warning to move northward up into the Atlanta area. But around 10 o'clock the night before, instead of a winter storm warning, it was a winter weather advisory. That is still an upgrade from a winter storm watch. But I think a lot of people thought, well, it must not be as bad if it's not a winter storm warning. But then at 3:39 in the morning, that's when it was upgraded to a winter storm warning in the metro Atlanta area. And that's when everybody started taking things a little more seriously.
But the first flakes had yet to fall.
So a lot of people woke up, looked outside, didn't see anything, went to school, went to work, like a regular day.
Right on time, snow began in Atlanta around midday.
When they realized it was happening and tried to get home from work, that's when everybody got stuck.
Normally when it snows in Georgia, the temperature is at or just above the freezing mark, 32 degrees. We get a wet snow, like the consistency of a soft serve ice cream with only 6 or 7 inches of snow for every 1 inch of water equivalency. But this event was different. It snowed when it was much, much colder. It was the mid-20s. We got a fluffy, powdery northern snow like the consistency of baking soda with a snow ratio of 15:1. Snow compacted from cars on the roads, and the cold turned it into sheets of ice. As millions were trapped on the roads, temperatures dropped. It was 12 degrees the next morning. It rarely snows that cold in Atlanta. In fact, it's only happened 6 times in the last century. 2 of those happened on weekdays in the interstate era, Snow Jam 2014, and the 1982 Snow Jam. The Atlanta area was home to 1.7 million people in 1982, a third of its size in 2014.
So from a forecasting standpoint, everything was predicted fine. We knew how much we would receive, about how much we would receive, and the timing of it. But the reaction, we couldn't forecast.
Just seeing that video makes me feel anxious all over again, and out of the chaos came the necessity for change, and the governor's task force brought together meteorologists and representatives from GEMA, GDOT, and school systems to initiate changes needed and to improve communications. Doug Richards has been diving into that transient time in our state's history, and he's going to share more about that for us on Sunday at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, that's really the important piece here, too. What changes did we make to make sure that we don't have to deal with and experience this again?
Yeah.
And it would be nice to say, because of learning from that, hopefully that will never happen to us again. I mean,
Knock on
we
wood.
can't stop the snow, but at least we can change hopefully those reactions and our preparedness for it too.